Hey guys, back to another YouTube video. Today it's going to be a showing off video, an update video, and showing off some things that were given to me. So first I'll start with the updates. First update I'll do on is these two knives I bought at the pawn shop. As y'all may remember, this is a Pakistan lockback. I've already cleaned it up a lot. I didn't really do much to it. All I did was clean it up with sandpaper and clean up the bolsters. I'm not really going to polish it because I do plan on using this knife. And this is one of those knives I could chuck into a table, not worry about the tip breaking, because I can always just go and buy another one. And then this Victorinox is one of the ones I bought at the pawn shop. I've already cleaned it up fully. Great shape. It came out very well. What I love about Victorinox is they're so easy to clean. And they always turn out great. And it's sharp as a razor. Definitely one of my favorite finds. Next is on this, what I thought was German electrician's knife that my father had bought me, but when we looked at the eBay post and I actually contacted the guy, he said that this is actually Iranian, Vietnam era. So, not really something I collect because this is right around where Pakistan is, so I'm gonna do some research and see if I'll keep it or not. If it's worth quite a bit, I might keep it, but if it's not really worth anything, I might just turn around and sell it, or depending on how rare it is. I've already cleaned up the blade, so I don't know yet. Next is on this one my father also got me. Blade's open. This 3-bladed military knife. Never really seen one like this. I've already touched it up a little bit and cleaned it up. And I actually did some homework and found out that a lot of the U.S. makers made these that were no name, so that way they were easy to make. Just make them all, ship them off, saves time on stamping the logo. So that's why a lot of these were made. This one's going to go in my personal collection because I don't have one like this. It is not stamped, sadly, but I'll still keep it because it's unique. Next update is on this knife. This is another Victorinox my friend Henry gave me. If y'all may remember, this one did not have any grips. Well, it does now. I bought these blue Explorer grips straight from Victorinox. Now, these have a funny story to them, the grips meaning. Me and my father ordered these about 2 months ago. And at that time, they originally told us it would take 1 month for the grips to arrive. Well, we waited a month, and then a week after the month, we called them saying, hey, where's the package? Is it here yet? Yada, yada. They instantly refunded my dad the money. All they would say is that package is lost. Here's your money back. And I was really pissed off. I mean, 15 bucks really isn't that bad, but it's the principle of the matter. You order something, you're supposed to get what you pay for. And anyway, 2 months go by, and then a couple days ago, I get this old envelope that looks like somebody spilt something on it. And I realized on the package it said Delmont, Switzerland on it. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this what I think it is? So I open it and realize it's the grips. So technically I got these for free, but I'm still not very happy that they didn't even try to fix the problem. All they did is just refund my dad the money, which is good, but it's the principle. I mean, the grips fit on perfectly. And this particular color, I don't have grips like this in my Victorinox collection. And it looks great So thank you, Henry, and thank you, my dad, for getting me the grips. So there's that one. Oh yeah, last update I'll do is on this knife I got from my buddy Mike yesterday. Fully polished up the blade, cleaned it up, the back spacer. And even though this is China, I am going to keep this. Kind of a unique design, and it does lock. It is very sharp. I just love the American flag etching on the blade, and I love the artwork on the spine and the back of the knife, and I just love that artwork. So I'm not really going to be using this anyway. I'm just going to use it like for unboxing knives and basically just here and there use. Nothing really hard use. This is going to be in my collection. Anyway, so that's all the updates I'll do. Next update is, next stuff is stuff that was given to me recently. Now, as y'all may remember, my friend Mike, who gave me that stuff yesterday, or that knife anyway, also came by yesterday, and gave me some other stuff. I gave him a whole bunch of scrap, and he gave me some stuff. First things he gave me was a couple of railroad spikes. I have plenty of these. I told him thank you anyway. Next, my favorite is he gave me this Imperial version of a Skinner knife. Never really seen one of these. I did some homework on it. Brand new, these are worth about $100 or so, but as is, it's probably worth 30 or 40. Blade has definitely seen better days. I cleaned up the handle and cleaned up the guard and cleaned up the blade to where there's no rust on it, but there's some deep pitting in it. It'll look great in my collection with my other Imperial knives. That's the main reason I'm keeping it, is for my collection. So thank you, Mike. Another item he gave me I don't have is a file, just a small one for making a knife with. That one's in my pile of my other metal files. Phew. Next is showing off some stuff that I've made. Darn birds. And first thing I'll show off is, y'all may remember this in a previous video. I made this war hammer a couple days ago. I painted it black, put a meat tenderizer in, 2 steel bolts, 1 steel shaft, and 1 steel ring to catch your hand. Definitely would make quite a hitter. Let me know still if y'all want me to do a video of testing this thing out. Next, and I also made another one for practical uses. I curved the handle down a little bit so that way you can catch it with your hand like this. Wrapped it in nice little electrical tape to give it a good grip. And put 2 steel bolts or rivets all the way through. I designed this mainly to be used for literally smashing stuff like beat up old furniture that you want to bust up and burn. That's mainly what I designed this for. Very heavy, definitely would make quite a hit. If you are interested in buying this, I would definitely sell it to you. And I'll ship it to you, but you'll have to pay for shipping. But I don't do out of state I don't do out of US ship. I don't do that. Next is on a knife I had made from a file. No, not the one my friend Mike gave me. This is from a different file. Cherry wood handles, 2 leather washers, an aluminum guard, and a file for the blade. Definitely one of my favorites because it takes me back to when I first started knife making, as I started using metal files. And this one's made out of an old USA file. Once again, this will be put for sale. Anyone wants it, you can always hit me up. Next is another file knife I designed. This one has more of a hunting knife style, where it has a little bit of a clip point blade, nice little guard, and rounded off handle. One of my favorites, and that is very sharp. Next is my trench club, another trench club that I had designed. 2 giant teeth on each side, both are sharp, and that would make some devastating damage. 2 steel pipes, 1 for the main shaft and 1 for the handle, with a bolt connecting them both, and then 2 bolts connecting the teeth. Now let me go get the item that I had used to make these teeth from. Was this old piece of farm equipment. Don't know what this originally went to. Those who know their farm equipment probably will know what these went to. I've got 2 giant rows of these teeth. One's behind me, but that's a small one. And basically all I did is I grinded off the pins and knocked the teeth out. And then, of course, modified them to where they would fit into the trench club. Be one vicious weapon, that's for sure. And if you want to purchase this, let me know, and I'll probably sell it to you for the right price. Last but not least is a small little scythe I had designed. 1 aluminum shaft with a bolt going through the blade, holding it in place. Wrapped in electrical tape, give it a nice grip. Modeled it after a climbing axe. Again, this will be put for sale to anybody who wants it. Alright, that's all my updates. Keep making sure, let me know if you want me to do a video of testing this hammer out. And let me know if you want me to do an update on my military collection and my Victorinox collection. Let me know if y'all want to see a video of that. And I guess, as always, stay sharp.